I had just started going trick-or-treating with my family, and we got to this house, and on their lawn was this really big blow-up pumpkin dude thing. Now, my grandmother found the big pumpkin blow-up thing quite interesting, so she asked my mom to get a picture of her in front of the big blow-up. And meanwhile, me and my sister were going trick-or-treating, so we were just sprinting across lawns and getting into all the houses. So my grandmother was standing in front of the blow-up, and my mom was getting her camera out to get a picture. And my sister decided to run in front of my grandmother to get to the next house. But what my sister didn't see was the big cord that connected to the house and to the blow up. She didn't see it, and she tripped over it and she fell. Now, because she tripped over the cord and moved the cord, the blow up moved too. So while my grandmother was standing in front of the blow up started moving, and it started like leaning down, and it just kind of loomed over my grandmother. Now, as you can imagine, this gave my grandmother a really big scare, because 1 second the blow up was just in back of her all normal, and the next second it was like basically on top of her. And yeah, that was pretty funny, but the sad part is my mom didn't get the picture in time. She just missed it completely, and it would have been a perfect picture, but no, we missed it.
Hello everybody, you might know me as that very edgy coyote which is trying her best to get noticed by people, but it's totally not working. However, today I'm gonna tell you guys something really creepy which happened to me when I was only 6 years old. You heard me, only 6 years old. So one night, I was at home watching TV with my cat in my lap, and I was home alone. Because my dad was literally leaving and staying wherever he was going until 1 a.m. So I was calmly watching Scooby-Doo until all of a sudden my cat has started opening his mouth, and then he opened it very, very, very awkwardly. And he stood like that for like 5 minutes. Then I just got really scared of him, and I put him somewhere really far away from me. Okay. Then, so I was living at an apartment, and there were 2 doors. One was leading to the house / the room, and one was leading to the balcony. Yeah, and they were both locked. Then all of a sudden, the door which was leading in the room has started to open very slowly. I got confused. I was asking myself, wait, but didn't my dad lock that door? Then this very, very, very cold wind has passed by me, and I was feeling like putting a jacket on, like it was super cold. Then all of a sudden, the door from the balcony has opened. I got even more confused. So they both slammed closed. And then everything got back to normal. And I was dying of confusedness. I didn't know what was going on. I was just so confused. I was like, what the hell just happened? I went to the doors and checked them to see if they're locked. They were locked. However, I hope you guys enjoyed my very awkward story time, and I'll let the others speak now. Ciao!
So one of the scariest stories I have, I think, happened like a few years ago when I was little. I was home alone, and my mom and dad were not home. My dad was at work, and my mom was picking up my sister. Well, I was home. I was doing my homework in the kitchen, and in the kitchen the lights were on, and in the rest of the house it was dark. And I heard some noises from the basement, and I freaked out. I didn't know what to do, so I started crying because I was such a crybaby. And I called my mom, and my mom told me to calm down. And I I said, you know what? I don't care about homework anymore. So I just went to the TV and started watching it, and I thought to myself, why don't I go check out what is in the basement? You know what? So I just went to the basement, unlocked the room where the noise was coming from, and guess what? The washing machine was on because my mom put some clothes to wash. Yay! I know this story wasn't really spooky, but it was spooky when you think about it, like it could have been a ghost or, something creepy.